How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, bringing you back another video of the road to 10th Prestige, and we're getting pretty close, as I was saying before. This one is a gameplay on, I believe this is called Outpost. I still hate this map. It's one of those maps that I never really got used to, and I don't have that many good games on it. It's also one of those ones where kill streaks can be super hard to actually make them effective. A lot of the times, if you put something up like a Reaper or an AC-130, they'll spawn behind the mountain, and for about half of its bombing run, you can't do anything. So that's pretty annoying. Playing some kill confirmed, and I started this game off with the M4A1, and surprisingly, the M4 is pretty good, but at the same time, there's some other things about like the SCAR and the ACR that just make it way better, but I'll save that for another time, as the M4 is one of the weapons I'd like to do a breakdown later on. But this is actually a Moab gameplay on Outpost, and getting a Moab on this map is my first time, and it can be a little difficult. I was actually not intending on getting a Moab at all, because as you guys can see, I'm running assault kill streaks, but it just happened that way. If you want to be more cautious on this map and try to get something like a Moab, you need to be really careful as far as where your opponents are and what areas of the map your team is going to. For example, if you're playing on a mode like Ground War, this map can be absolutely insane. You think you're around the seaside and everything's good and you're patrolling the area. All of a sudden there's 5 dudes, and it's just, where did they come from? If you have teammates or friends or anyone that you're playing with that goes beyond a certain point, beyond like this one little point in the middle of the map, the spawns will flip, and the spawns will flip hard. It can be really frustrating, so you got to be very careful where your team is. Make your points of entry based off that, and try not to run out into the open, because man, there's so many corners at times as well. If you go into the middle of the map, you're risking a lot by going into enemy territory, because a lot of people will just wait behind walls, and that can actually be an effective strategy for this map if they're, trying to get their low-end kill streaks. So that really sucks. If you see what I'm doing, I'm sticking to one side of the map, and then as my team moves, I move with them. I dropped the M4 a while ago, and I think I picked up a PP90, and I'm really glad I did, because this gun ends up saving my butt in this situation where I'm in this firefight behind this thing, just trying to hold out for a little while. I take down this guy, and I choose not to take on the next guy, because I know he's going to try to follow me, and I knew I was pretty close to the Moab, and yes, indeed, I was. So, another pretty successful Moab gameplay on Kill Confirmed. The road to 10th has been pretty exciting, and ever since I started running Specialist, after this video, I got a lot more Moab, so I'll bring you guys a lot more gameplay if you're interested on seeing some breakdowns for some other maps that you might not have seen before. But thank you very much for watching the video. This has been Maximilian, signing out.